Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Melo15 and today we're about to deep dive into some alien stuff, guys. Some UFO videos. I'm going to be reacting to some videos from WatchMojo. Yeah, so sit back and enjoy because things are about to get real unidentified. So there's a theory out there. It's called the dark forest theory. It's actually, it's kind of a favorite of mine. I don't know if a lot of you know about it. Just off the top, if I'm going to paraphrase this. So the dark forest theory is one of the explanations for the Fermi paradox that has been proposed. Basically, it's answering why we have found zero evidence of alien civilizations, despite there being plenty of chances for them to sprout throughout the universe. What it posits is that alien civilizations are forced to keep quiet due to paranoia. They think that like if there is all these alien civilizations, they're being quiet on purpose. So the dark forest theory is basically the universe is a dark forest. Every civilization is an armed hunter stalking through the trees like a ghost, gently pushing aside branches that block the path and trying to tread without sound. Even breathing is done with care. The hunter has to be careful because everywhere in the forest are stealthy hunters like him. If he finds another life, another hunter, angel, or a demon, a delicate infant, a tottering old man, a fairy, a demigod, there's only one thing he can do: open fire and eliminate them. What they're proposing is that all these civilizations that actually, if they do exist, which I'm pretty sure they do, so the ones that do exist, they avoid sending radio signals, they avoid being detected basically because they're trying to avoid bigger alien life trying to destroy them basically. And you basically don't even know like if they're out there to destroy you or not. So that's the scary part. The dark forest theory would kind of explain why we haven't seen any aliens yet. We probably have. So okay, in my opinion, we probably have seen aliens. They probably have visited Earth. We probably have found their UFOs and reverse engineered them, for all I know. That's probably what's at Area 51, which is why storming Area 51 would be stupid because those guys are going to get us anyways. That would kind of explain why we have not seen any aliens yet. We've spent about this last 8-9 decades sending radio signals into space, and we haven't got an answer back yet. So kind of shows you that they're probably hiding on purpose, or they're not answering on purpose. Like, wouldn't you think that like they get some of our radio signals? They probably think it's a trap. Like, hey, if we go out there, what if we go out there and try to answer back, and it's like this big alien like trap where they're gonna like destroy us and stuff. So that's probably what they think of our radio signals. Anyways, guys, if you haven't, and if you guys are interested in this dark forest theory, I would suggest go looking it up. It's actually pretty fascinating. Like I said before, it would explain greatly as to why we have not been contacted or even seen them yet. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys are interested in the dark forest theory. So next on the agenda, I'm actually about to review another video by WatchMojo, and it's another top 10. Their video is called Another Top 10 UFO Sightings. I'm actually going to be reacting to it right now. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah, we're going to just see like the top 10 UFO sightings going on, so.
Channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest
Nah, ring my bell, you're...
For this list, we're taking a look at even more documented cases in which people spotted
yeah, of course they showed the freaking X-Files, man.
Suggesting that we might not be alone in the universe. Number 10, Rendlesham Forest. Described as Britain's Roswell, the story here is that over a series of nights in December 1980, multiple personnel at the nearby Royal Air Force Woodbridge Base in Suffolk saw a UFO. The fact that they were high-ranking soldiers adds credibility to their tale of lights in the sky, damaged trees, abnormally high radiation, and even a report of finding an actual spacecraft parked in the forest late at night.
Shit.
Today, the incident is commemorated by a triangular, spaceship-shaped statue placed in what is alleged to be the original landing site along Rendlesham's UFO trail. Number 9.
Alright, so that was pretty quick. I know you probably agree, but like if you had like legit people like with careers on the line saying they saw something, then they probably did. That is hella crazy though at the end they make a little monument for it. I bet they got hella like when they first came out, I bet they got hella shitted on. Now there's a statue over there. Come on, dude. You gotta give us a statue before you win a title, you know what I mean?
The Tehran UFO sightings. Sometimes called the most documented UFO encounter ever by believers and ufologists, when citizens began calling the Air Force Base to inform them of bright lights in the sky. They couldn't find anything on the radar, but when a commander went outside, he saw the lights with his own eyes and ordered pilots to go up in F-4 fighter jets to investigate. Pilots reported their instruments not working and the lights strobing between various colors, and they even attempted to open fire on the object. Those strange malfunctions in the planes prevented their weapons from functioning.
The high rate of climb and high rate of acceleration that we saw from the UFO was something which was not existed those days.
Number 8.
I don't know what accent that is, but we saw something in the sky. I told the jets to fire on them, and we didn't do it, you know. No, but like, hey, so like that's creepy though. Like if so, the jets go up there, their instruments aren't working. Like you can't. How the fuck do you even explain that, dude? Like you know, it's weird because like we hear a lot of UFO and alien stuff from like our own country, but when it comes to other countries, you don't really hear. Do you ever hear that kind of stuff? No. Yeah, I don't either, dude. So it's weird that like other countries are experiencing it too, but like we're just
7. The Black Knight Satellite. People are never beyond suggesting that NASA is involved in a myriad of top-secret cover-ups related to alien life. And one of the most well-known conspiracy theories originated from these photos of a mysterious object.
I actually like this one, the Black Knight.
While the images were released by NASA
How do you explain
in 1998, there are multiple reports of this unusual object dating back as far as 1899, when it was supposedly heard during unusual radio transmissions. While conspiracy theorists say this is an alien satellite that could be up to 13,000 years old, NASA says it's merely a thermal blanket lost during a routine EVA mission. Number 6. The Voronezh Incident.
A thermal blanket, bro. Our government thinks we're that stupid. Like, if we've seen this Black Knight thing multiple times, you know, like, so what, the blanket's just floating up there?
No, but they said that it was from like a mission or something like that, right? But if it's been dated back to like the 1800s, we weren't doing that stuff back then.
Yeah, it's an old ass blanket, bro.
This is one of the weirdest UFO stories out there. In 1989, the residents of this small city in Russia reported seeing some aliens out for a walk in a local park after landing their spacecraft in
Can't
the
even
area.
go for a walk, dude.
While only a group of children described seeing the aliens, multiple other citizens reported seeing the ship. The ship was described as a ball that transformed into a disc and then landed, and its inhabitants were three-eyed aliens and a robot who allegedly abducted a 16-year-old boy. The ET ship was even seen by a police lieutenant and reported on officially
hella
by the
people saw
Telegraph
that.
Agency of the Soviet Union. Number 5.
That's what I'm saying. Like other countries, like you know, like I didn't know that this happened. That seems like a big thing, and I'm hearing about it on a YouTube video. See, there's probably hella crazier shit that just doesn't get reported like that, you know?
The Leveland UFO case. In 1957, an egg-shaped spacecraft was reported by many eyewitnesses
The
in the
Humpty
small
Dumpty.
town of Leveland, Texas. It was first spotted by 2 farmhands who reported it to the local police. They described seeing a bright blue flash while driving that made their truck die. The craft then appeared and flew above them, and was described by a different witness who saw it later in the evening as a, quote, brilliantly lit, egg-shaped object about 200 feet long.
We have reports of an unidentified flying object. It is a long, smooth shaft, complete with
Pause,
two
dude.
balls.
Fucking
But the most
pause.
extraordinary thing about this case is that so many people saw it and gave almost identical reports of a giant glowing egg. Number 4.
Can you just? I know. I'm not trying to make this like a funny video, but like, can you just imagine like 2 farmers coming across that? You're telling me my goddamn eggs are glowing now, making my goddamn truck not work, tell you what.
The Westall UFO. April 6th, 1966 was just an ordinary school day in Melbourne,
I bet it was
Australia,
ordinary, huh?
Until, at 11 a.m., 200 kids and teachers reported witnessing a UFO descend into a nearby paddock. One student described it as being capable of both hovering in place and moving incredibly fast. And a teacher reported seeing multiple aircraft trying to engage the spaceship, though it was much too fast
Some
for them.
fucking sci-fi
Then,
network shit.
without warning, it disappeared. It remains the most witnessed daylight UFO sighting in history. And spookily,
And no one
the
did
staff and children were instructed not to talk to the media about what they'd seen.
They were certainly Australian government, and I think it was part of their job to keep everything quiet.
The Travis Walton abduction. On November 5th, 1975, a group of loggers in Arizona reported seeing a flying saucer out in the woods while riding in a truck. All 7 of them witnessed the craft, but Travis Walton was the only one who got out to investigate, and subsequently, the only one who was abducted. The woods were searched for 5 days before Walton mysteriously reappeared, telling stories of spaceships and aliens. And he and his co-workers were eventually awarded a $5,000 prize for having the, quote, best UFO case of the year when they supposedly passed a polygraph test proving the events to be true. Before we unveil our number one
I mean,
pick,
I would suppose,
here are
yeah.
some honorable mentions.
That looks like a good one. That's a picture too. That looks like the Phoenix Lights.
Number 1, the Hill abduction. In 1961,
Yeah, this is a classic,
Barney
though.
and Betty Hill were driving back home after a romantic getaway in Niagara Falls when their lives permanently changed. After spotting something in the sky they initially thought to be a plane, the Hills stepped out and found themselves abducted by aliens. Returned hours later, they reported the incident to the Air Force, who had no explanation, and eventually went on to have hypnotherapy to recall their experience through flashbacks and drawings. While Barney died in 1969, Betty lived until she was 85 and never stopped telling people about the alien she met who took her away and showed her the stars.
That last one is kind of creepy because they experienced it together, bro. And it could be like a collaborative like lie, but I don't think so, dude. I think stuff like that has happened for so long, but now that we're getting in, and it's weird because I don't know if you noticed this, but like now that we're in the social media age, that kind of stuff is like happening less. Do you think it's happening less, or? Because like all this stuff that you're seeing happened like a lot of it's happened before the social media age. Like we have cameras now. Everybody has an iPhone almost. Well, I don't, but I have an Android. But you know what I mean. You guys get it. So it's like it's almost like the God thing. Like a bunch of stuff in the Bible where God did this and God did that. But like there's now that we have phones, he's not like, you know what I mean. It's just one of those things. Yeah, man. This whole Area 51, storm Area 51 craze that's happening right now is just opening up a lot of like. Opening up a can of worms when it comes to aliens. My personal belief is I believe they are real. I believe they are out there. Not all of them are good, obviously. There can't be. I mean, obviously, if you think of like just planet Earth in general, not everybody on Earth is good. Not everybody on Earth has good intentions. So if you keep it on the planet, just imagine the universe. Not every alien life or any alien race is going to be good. There's probably going to be some that are like conquerors and they go to planet. So the scary thing is, like, just like in the beginning of the video, the dark forest theory, that's probably why a lot of alien races keep quiet and they don't send out radio signals anymore. Which makes hella sense, bro, if you think about it. Because if there are races of aliens that are like the conquerors, or like they're the ones that destroy planets, you wouldn't want them knowing where you're at. And there probably is low-key, like, aliens like that now that I think about it. So, like, if our government does have aliens, or if they do have alien equipment, they've probably been told by other aliens like, hey, deny us to your people, don't send out radio signals like that, because there's other people that aren't us that are gonna kill you guys. There might be ones that like will trick you. They come across as like good aliens, or like aliens that aren't harmful, but they really are. Like, comment below, guys. If you guys believe in aliens, comment below. If you guys want to see more videos like this, like ghost videos, alien videos, let me know, man. I'm hella down. I know I like to do a lot of funny stuff and everything, but I'm also down to do like stuff like this because this stuff's really interesting. Like, I think I said this in one of our WPOB videos. I did, actually. I'm not going to go into full detail, but like, I had, when I was younger, I had an encounter with the Men in Black, and I know people are going to laugh, like not Will Smith Men in Black, but we'll link that video below too. Well, actually, we'll show a little clip. Like right now, we'll show a little clip. I never knew about them. I didn't know that other people had this experience. I had no idea that this is what this was. So I just see these two like guys standing outside the window of our house, just staring at me. And like, I don't know how to explain it, but the presence I felt, you can't really talk. It's like you can't really move. Like you're like, it's like a weird like dazed feeling. And I remember I opened the window. I don't know why. I'm doing white people shit that they do in movies. But yeah, like hopefully you guys go to that video. We'll put a link in the description. This world's creepy, man. And if you guys think about it, like if the world's creepy, imagine the universe, dude. There's probably so much out there that we haven't even discovered. I can't even, like my brain, I can't even comprehend like how much stuff's out there. Like what we haven't found yet. What, like, if we have came across alien species, bro, I would be so interested to know what they even look like. Do they breathe air? Like what, like, you know what I mean? Like what is there? Is there some aliens that don't breathe air? That's hella weird. Like it's just so weird to comprehend. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you go to our main channel, My album's out on the main channel, so go take a look at that. And until next time, guys, keep it spooky.